Good evening from Melrose. It is Friday the 20th of June, 20 past 9, and I'm up for a wild camp on the Eildon Hills. I'll explain later on why I'm here, but at the moment my whole fitness is shot to bits. Been a while since I've been out. Roasty, toasty as well. Wee mini heatwave spell. That's a fine looking bench. Map of Scotland sculptured in wood, and walking poles and walking boots too. That's me pitched. I've got the Lanshan 1 with me. It's good for wee stealth camps like tonight. Last had it out in Trepain Law last August. Tell you what though, it's quite breezy the night, but very mild, 16 degrees. I managed to pack everything in my Talon 33 day sack as well. See this Carrymore sleeping bag. I bought this before I did the West Highland Way, 2006. That's how long I've had it. And I don't use it very often, but tonight it's going to be very mild tonight, maybe about 16 degrees. I've got my Thermarest Neo Air Extra Light and good old Decathlon Felly. So the reason why I'm in Melrose is, those of you that might be new to my wee channel might not know that 13 years ago I was diagnosed with MS, multiple sclerosis. And it was something I've not really talked about much, but I decided, let's tell the world, and I did a wee video a couple of years ago, so I'll leave a link for that video at the end of this video. So every year I get a scan on my nut, an MRI scan, and because I'm just over the border, the East Lothian border into the Scottish borders, I've got to go to Melrose Hospital. So from Copath to Melrose it's about an hour, 55 minutes. It's quite a nice wee drive actually via Duns, but the last few years I've been getting a scan. It's been March, April. Last year my scan was at like 7 o'clock at night or something, so I ended up having to leave Edinburgh, drive 33 mile home, then leave in the evening, drive all the way to Melrose, get my scan, and then drive all the way back to Edinburgh that night for work. Here it's perfect, you know what I mean? I'm just sort of thought, I've never been up the Eildon Hills before, so have a wee camp, and then tomorrow at 10:30 get my scan after visiting the other 2 hills. I'll set my alarm for 4:30, try and get some sleep, and hopefully be a nice sunrise. Catch you in the morning. That was a quick sunrise. Disappeared behind a banky cloud. Probably should go back to bed, but I'll probably not sleep. The sunrise went into a banky cloud, but he's back out to say hello. And it's going to be a scorcher of a day. It was actually really busy earlier, to be honest with you. Sunrise on the longest day of the year, eh? So be busy. Tell you what, it's these wee hills have got a fine viewpoint of the Scottish borders. There's my next two targets over there. Let me swing you around. Right over there is the Eildon Hills. Need to get back down there actually, they're about an hour away from me down the road. I've just got porridge on the go. I've come from over that way last night. Didn't bother cooking any tea. I actually left the house, had my dinner, cheeky dal. This is my first wild camp since Benny Torridon, start of April. That's shocking behaviour, like. Just life takes over, eh? Weather's not been great as well, but I vowed to camp every month this year. It's a good start in January, then it didn't happen in February, but we did a boffy trip in February, so then I said to myself, right, I want to at least do one night away a month. March camp, April camp, and then boom, May. I had a day trip and then that was it. No camp in May. So May's let me down. This is my first camp, June. So I'm going to try and camp every month, that's it. I've decided. Definitely. It's 5:15 now, so my scan's not till 10:30. I've got like 5 hours to kill. I'm probably going to get down to Melrose for about probably 7, 8ish. Didn't realise that Melrose and Hills were so close to each other. Merge them and they make a Scottish border super city. Easy, Tiger. I think I've seen a lot of pictures of these hills in the autumn where the heather comes out. I think they look magic. Magic in the old bit cheeky wee heather. I think this time of the year when you're camping and all, it's daft o'clock is sunset, daft o'clock is sunrise. This is a lovely little path, I must say. Not bad. This is Eildon Westerhill. At 330 metres, this little hill is called Little Hill. Well, hey, might go and explore that wee loching over there. This way for Eildon Midhill. The summit of Eildon Hill. Yeah, I was looking at pictures before I set off yesterday and places to camp. There's definitely, I wasn't going to get camped up here. Where I camped in the North Hill was the best place to camp anyway. Tell you, I'm definitely going to come back here in the autumn when the heather is in full bloom. It'll be cracking. The joys of being married and wearing a ring. Just ask Robin, hey Robin, constantly in his car, rattling it. Right, I ken it's nippy, sorry. I think that hill is the best one. Has a remote feel to it. So going back down the same way I came up yesterday. I'm just taking a wee detour. I'm going to go and visit the Rhymer Stone. So then a wee couple of K walk back to Melrose. There's my hill I camped on last night. This breaks up the journey a bit. Couldn't be bored looking for the Rhymer Stone. Just wanted to get back down the road. It's getting a bit hot, so I'm just heading on this B road down to Melrose. Thanks for watching, good wee night away. Got my scan at 10:30, so hopefully stable for another year, fingers crossed. See you later.